What's going on, guys? Welcome back, and today I'm going to be reviewing the minifigures from the Justice League Anniversary Party set, as well as the minifigures from my 4-pack opening I did like a month ago. And before I get into this, I'm going to clarify that I am going to do a custom tutorial on how to make an Avengers Infinity War Bucky Barnes and Bruce Banner, as well as I'm going to have a slideshow documenting my trip that I went on. So I'm just going to say those are the two next videos that are coming up, but we're going to start off with the minifigures here with Zod. So Zod here, he is probably my least favorite here, just because of the fact that I have 3 of him now, so I like his newspaper print. It's a very useful print. I used it in my Spider-Man Shocker Episode 1 stop motion a while ago, so it's a very useful print, and he kind of looks like he's wearing a house coat there. He has a nice back printing with the Superman logo, but as a Z, of course, for Zod. He has some nice arm printing, including some gauntlets that kind of look like Wonder Woman gauntlets. I like this hair, the Peter Venkman hair in black, and he has his, obviously, Superman red or Kryptonian red laser eye face, and his regular face. So, I've only seen Man of Steel, so I have not seen the original Superman movie, but this figure is still pretty cool, but I have 3 of him now, so I'm not too happy about that, but yeah, Zod's a pretty cool figure, just I have a lot of him at this point. So moving on to the next figure, we have Wonder Dog here, and he's basically just a blue dog mold with a little bit of white printing on the muzzle, some black ears, a little black nose, and in my haul video I was wondering how you were going to fit the cape over it. It's just a short green cape with larger holes so you can fit it over the head, so that's basically it for Wonder Dog. And if you take the cape off, he can just basically be a dog for your Lego City, but definitely one of my favorites here, and a very adorable little dog mold. And if you got the Justice League sets, you can put him along with Crypto the dog. But here's a Green Arrow, and this is the classic comic book version, and a lot of the parts on this figure are useful for a Robin Hood custom. You do get the bone arrow and quiver pieces in green, which I haven't gotten those pieces in those colors before. You can see he does have this kind of Sherwood Forest looking hat with a little lime green feather coming out the top. And you could use this for just any plain Green Arrow custom, but he actually has a little blonde beard and sideburns. So that's actually really cool, and a nice little detail to add to the figure, and the no sleeves on the arms, of course, because a lot of the Archer characters, such as Hawkeye and Green Arrow, have that. I like the lime green strip on the dark green legs. It adds a lot to the figure. Just some strap printing on the back, and once again, a very interesting figure, and a lot of the parts, like the torso, the legs, the hat, and even the bow and quiver, are very useful for a Robin Hood custom. So next up is Hawkgirl, and this one's probably my least favorite because a lot of the coloring on her is kind of off, like the paint application. Like you can see that's supposed to be skin color there, but it's white. That's supposed to be yellow, but it's lime green. And even the yellow on the hip piece and then carrying into the legs is like mango on the legs and yellow on the hip piece, so that's a little bit off in my opinion. But, yep, other than that, this figure is pretty good. I like the sleeveless arms, of course, for Hawkgirl. You can see she has triple colored legs, and they're not even dual molded, so just don't look at the back, but she has yellow there, or mango color, which doesn't really match with the hip piece. But you can see green, and then red, and then a little bit of star, kind of starry-ish printing there. I like the hawk molding on the helmet, and you can see she has this smiling, happy face, and then this kind of nervous face when Batman walks into the party and he wasn't invited. And then she, of course, has some back printing, and she has this cool, like plastic wing sheet thing that's similar to the Parademons from the Justice League sets, just on this clear neck bracket with yellow studs, and you do get a spare, or not a spare, but a different wing combination, which are like the folded up wings, and these are the spread out wings, but I personally prefer this wing design over the other one. I just think it looks more dynamic and kind of comic booky, and I really like it. So moving on to the next figure, we have one of the Wonder Twins. I don't remember her name. I know one of them's called Zon, but this is the girl, so she does have this little case for her record disc there, which is 24 party songs for the Justice League Anniversary Party. And she has the record piece, of course. And I love the purple outfit, because if you didn't know, purple's my favorite color, so I really love the dual molded light and dark purple arms. And I think they're dual molded legs. Yeah, the dual molded purple legs. This hair piece is really useful for a Lord of the Rings elf. Her face print is really useful for any generic female. And she has the kind of Dracula top cape piece. Not the bottom piece, though, which is kind of interesting, but definitely love this figure because, you know, she's wearing purple, and purple's my favorite color, so have to love that. Next up is El Dorado. Now, this figure, once again, I really do like getting more Asian color, like skin color on minifigures, so this is pretty nice. I like kind of the sun kind of ish belt detailing. I like the green and red dual molded legs because you don't see that color combination too much. He has the same red soft cape you've come to expect. There's his back printing. He has this nice face print with bushy eyebrows, and he's looking pretty happy there, but when Batman walks in, he's kind of disgruntled. And then you can put on this hairpiece, which is the same hairpiece that we've come to expect from Loki and Kylo Ren and so on. So, really nice figure. I like getting more Asian skin-colored minifigures. And next up with Superman here. He's the same Superman we've come to expect. He's got the red cape. He's got the underwear on the outside. He's got the regular comic book look, and he's got this awesome hairpiece, which I still love this hair mold. But he does have a new face print, so he has this nervous face when Batman walks in. He didn't want him to show up because he wasn't invited. And then he has this very happy partying face, similar to Hawkgirl and El Dorado. And there you can see the back print, which is basically it is the same print as our past Supermans. Like, here's our regular Superman. He has the same hairpiece, but obviously he has a different face print. So, nice minifigure. Just wish we could have had like another figure in the set instead of him. That's just my opinion. Next up, we have Apache Chief, and he's a pretty cool minifigure as well. He has this little photo sheet. So he has this little photo strip, or film strip of, I think, himself, or maybe some other Justice League member. Once again, I like getting more Indian, Asian skin color. He has the red bracelet print on the side of the arms, which I think is a little lame because it kind of decreases the usability of the arms, but that's okay. And the torso and legs, the coloring on the Asian skin is kind of off compared to the rest of it, but it's the same case as Hawkgirl, and it's not as noticeable here, so I'm not as mad about that. And his face print is pretty useful. It's a very generic looking face, so it's pretty useful. And he has the same hairpiece as the Rocker from the Ninjago minifigure series. And there's his back print there, so very nice minifigure here with Apache Chief. Last up is Harley Quinn. Now, this figure was a complete surprise to me, and I'm really happy I got this figure finally, because this is actually, if you didn't know in my pack opening, this is my first Harley Quinn minifigure ever, and I really like it. So I really like the hairpiece here, which is the same as the N-Pop girl from the Ninjago minifigure series. And I do like the dual molding on it with the red and black and just the hair ties and everything. It's a really vibrant and unique hairpiece, and I really like it. She has this kind of winky face with her tongue sticking out, and she has this other face where she's looking kind of happy, and she's winking there too. She has this kind of, I guess this is the party version of Harley Quinn, because she has kind of disco sparkles on her arms and printed all around her, and they do shine a little bit, if you can see there, so that's pretty nice. And she does have this white skirt piece, which is what made me figure out it was Harley Quinn when I opened it up in the bags. And she just has a nice little bow tie there, and a little suit. No printing on the legs, unfortunately, which I think could have done with at least some spots or something on the legs. And she does have the roller skate pieces, one in gold and one in silver, of course, to represent her, two sides to her, that she has, two sides to her, and definitely really happy with this figure, really happy I got her, because, this is my first Harley Quinn figure ever. And one more thing is, of course, all the Batman minifigure series figures have the printed Batman base, so that's pretty cool. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video on my review of the Justice League Anniversary Party minifigures, as well as the 4 figures from the 4 pack opening for Batman Series 2 that I did about a month ago, and be expecting the Avengers Infinity War custom Bucky Barnes and Bruce Banner soon, as well as a slideshow documenting my trip that I had. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick minifigure review video. Be expecting a review for the actual set coming up eventually, pretty soon. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.